What's up, good people? Christian Allaire here, coming to you from Huntington Beach. And welcome to my living room and welcome to the YouTube channel, Christian Allaire Yoga YouTube channel. Great to check in with you today. So today, what we have in store for you is some flip dogs. I can see that in our future. And some core work, some stability work, some working on our straight arm scapular strength. So as always, take time to warm up. If my warm up is too quick for you, we'll dial it back, hit the pause on the video, and catch up when you're good and ready to go. So as always, you know, yoga is a discipline, but it also can be a fun activity. So, you know, bring a little bit of lightness to your practice. Like, let your light shine through. Also, I would appreciate it if you could give this video a little bit of subscribe. Hit the subscribe button down on your bottom right-hand corner. And if you find value, give this baby a little likey and a little love. So with that, let's begin in Child's Pose. Drop in. When you bring your knees close together in Child's Pose, I like to refer to that as Wisdom Pose. So you make the call, knees close, knees apart. I prefer the knees apart, and then let the body, the torso, come towards the floor, and I move incrementally from one place to the next, just assessing each spot in the pose. You start to build the pose. Even Child's Pose should be built on a foundation of breath and awareness. Set the forearms down and let the forehead touch the mat. Breathe, free and easy. You may begin to notice some tension in the body here. Begin to notice trends of tension. If you feel consistent tension, say in your left glute, make note of it. Make note of how each pose impacts that tension. Maybe we need to change it up for you a little bit. Maybe a little emphasis on a different type of pose in order to get that energy unstuck. And maybe you're pain-free and the energy is moving around in a very equitable way. Okay, let's bring your hands way out in front of you. Push the finger pads into the floor and lift the palms of the hands up off the mat, like you're playing a piano. So all 10 fingers are grounded into the floor, forearms, arm bones up, shoulder blades kiss in the middle of your back, and then place your chin on the mat. Release, palms back down, and let's come forward into tabletop pose. Bring your knees directly underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. Cow facing, inhale. Cat pose, pull in through chin, chest, round the spine. Really scoop the tailbone in your cat pose, and then inhale, change. Belly drops, tailbone lifts, head lifts. 2 more, pull it in. Cow facing. 1 more, pull it in. Cat. Cow. Dog pose, downward facing, walk the hands out in front, spin the fingers nice and wide, lift the hips up and start to march it out. Okay, let's bring your feet so they're, hip width, roughly hip width apart. I'd like you to take your left leg off the floor and up towards the sky, and let's open up the hip. Fan the toes nice and wide, circle the ankle joint around. Keep squaring the shoulders, pushing the floor away, pit of the belly into the spine. And set the left foot down. Take your right leg off the floor, open up the hip. Make circles with your ankle. Okay, downward facing dog. Set the right foot down to the floor. 3 breaths in down dog. Inhale. Empty out. Inhale. Empty out. Third round, inhale. Empty. Walk the hands to the back of the mat for ragdoll pose. Grab your elbows, keep your feet hip width apart. Drop in. Sway side to side or stay nice and static.
You can take me high.
Okay, drop the backs of the hands to the floor. Toe heel your feet together.
Feels like I can fly.
We're gonna come up to mountain pose. Take the arms up above the head, reach up. Bring your hands to the heart center and let the palms rest alongside with them facing forward. Traditional Tadasana. Upward salute, sweep the arms up to the sky. Look up towards the palms, let the palms touch. Let the hands come to the heart center. Let the hands come alongside, palms facing forward. Really root into the floor. Let's send the arms up to the sky. Keep the quadriceps engaged. Look up to the palms. Hands through the heart center, palms alongside and facing forward. Now I'd like you to bring your feet so they're about hip width apart here. Okay, we're gonna do some shoulder warm-ups. Let's bring the arms out to the side. So out to the side. So if you're, wherever you are in space, hopefully you're looking at me in your TV screen or computer screen. And we're gonna do 10 on each side. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the right hand, we're gonna sweep it towards the floor, over towards the left hand, and then out to the side. Okay, that's 1. And then we come over 2. And you stop, and then 3, and then 4, 5, 6. Squeeze the shoulders into the back. 8, 9, and then 10. So arms are out to the side. We do now the left hand. Left hand sweeps towards the floor, towards your right hand, and it comes up and over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Core, strengthening. 6, 7, squeeze it in. 9, 10, keep the arms out to the side so you're still firm in your foundation. From the floor into the core, you're pulling up, scoop the tailbone. Now your palms are facing towards my voice. Now take the arms above the head, palms are facing forward. Your shoulders are probably starting to burn a little bit, and that's the whole point. We're gonna do some shoulder pumps. So this is basically waving the hands. You wanna keep your torso nice and firm. Hands are roughly shoulder width apart, and then you're just fanning the old flames. Working the core, warming the shoulders. Okay, if you're doing a lot of jiggling around, let's firm it up. You know, you're building from the floor. 3, 2, keep your hands up and stop. Reach up through fingertips. Now you're gonna eagle the right arm underneath the left. Woo! How about them apples? So on the inhale, raise the elbows up. We come into bounded ragdoll. So bend the knees, drop the head down, and then you let your mouth come right into the biceps. So you tuck it in there. Relax. Okay, stay folded, unwind the arms. Place your left hand in front of your left finger, the left hand in front of your left toes. Take your right arm up, twist open, bend the left leg, straighten up on the right leg. See if you can lift and spread your right toes, your right tendon, not the heel. I bet you 3/4 of you lifted a heel up instead of the toes. It happens. Turn your head so you can look at the right thumb. Keep opening up. Fold in. Drop the right hand down, chin to the chest, fold, and then slowly come to mountain pose. Your feet should be hip width. Send the arms up to the sky. Reach up. Shoulder pumps. Palms face forward. Get a pumping. Here we go. Strengthening the shoulders, firming up, stabilizing, engaging the core, warming up the system, fanning the air, creating some vayus or wind. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your hands up, stop. Now eagle on the other side. Left arm sweeps underneath the right. Inhale, elbows extend up. Bounding ragdoll, fold in. The weight of the arms are exerting influence, so gravity is pulling the shoulder blades apart. So there's a slight protraction here, but the protraction is happening simply by the weight of your own body. Okay, let's unwind. Right hand in front of right toes, left arm to the sky, right leg bends, left leg straightens out. Then turn your head, look up towards the sky. Float the left toes up off the mat. Fold in, roll up to mountain pose, rise up, extend the arms up, yogi bow. Walk your hands to the top of the mat, down dog. Here we are, back in dog pose. 3 breaths. If you need to pedal the feet back and forth, you can do so, no problem. Okay, get ready to move here. Step forward to the top of the mat, bring your feet together. Really zip up the inner thighs here, halfway up, grow up halfway. You want to bring the shoulders above the hips, right? So you engage your back muscles here a little bit, crown forward, butt back. Now take your hands and lace them up. Your fingers behind the crown, behind the head, behind the head. Keep pulling the elbows back, integrate the shoulders, pull the pit of the belly in. Keep the core in. Slowly start to rise up. Send the arms up and back behind you in a steeple grip, slight back bend. Fold forward, breathe out. Soften the knees on your descent. We come halfway up, lift. Step back, high plank. High push-up pose. Lower all the way down to the mat, setting up for Bhujangasana, Cobra Pose. Untuck the toes, draw the chest up, pull the elbows back. Chin to the floor, relax, curl the toes, top of a push-up to down dog, hips backing up, really nice. 3 breaths. Get ready to move here. And let's walk it forward again. Tiptoe to the top, feet together, zip up that energy, root to the floor with the feet, halfway lift. Remember, shoulders are coming at least to the elevation of the hips. Draw the hands behind the head, interlace. Pull the pit of the belly into the spine, belly to spine. Core contraction. Try to get the weight evenly into the feet, not locking out the knees, please. Okay, let's get nice and tight in the core. Slowly we come back up. Now steeple grip. And you draw it into a backward bend, up and back. Hips forward, legs straight. Legs straight are gonna protect your low back. Release, forward fold, beautiful work. When the fingers touch the floor by your feet, come to a halfway lift, inhale. High plank, step it back. Okay, from your high plank, okay, I want you to drop your, let's see, your left knee down. Okay, your left knee is on the floor. And if you want to follow along here until you get the rhythm of what's happening here, the right toes are at the back of the mat. Your toes on the left side are curled underneath, and your left knee is on the mat. In 3, what we're going to do is straighten your left leg and bring your right knee to the nose. You're going to round the spine. So we'll do that in 3. In 2. 1, you straighten your left leg and you draw the right knee into your nose. And send the right foot back, left knee down, 1. And let's do another one. Lift it up. Send the right foot back, left knee down. That was 2. Third one, pull it in, pull it in, pull it in. Send the right foot back, left knee down. Modified side plank. Take your right arm off the floor, lift up. Right foot stays on the floor. Now send your right arm over your ear. Lengthen the right side body here. Feel the stretch all the way into the hip and glute on the right side. High plank. Right hand down. Step back plank pose. Set your right knee down. Here you are, right knee is on the floor. Your right toes are curled underneath, and we're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna do it on this side. So in 3, the right knee will lift, and the knee on the left side will come to the nose. 3, 2, 1. Left knee to the nose. Pull it in, and send the left foot back, right knee down. 1. Do it again. Round it in. Right knee down, left foot back, 3rd time. Pull it in. Right knee down, left foot back. Modified side plank, left arm up. Keep your left foot on the floor. Anchor through the outer edge of the left foot, then send the left arm over the ear. Plank pose. Left hand to the floor. Let's get both knees off the mat. Take a breath in. Low plank. Exhale. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale, down dog. Breathe out. Now you know why we took a little time to warm up the shoulders. Awesome work. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. All right, we're going to bring a little flow to our life, so let's come up under the toes. Bend the knees, look between the thumbs, step or hop, top of the mat. Halfway lift on the intake. Bow in. Rise to mountain. Bow in. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Float it back. Inhale, draws the chest through to up dog. And then we come to down dog. Breathe out. 3 breaths. Okay, let's move. Rise to the toes. Bend the knees, look forward, float it up. Halfway lift. Bow. Chair pose. Really draw the knees into center line. Plug the weight into the heels. Lift and spread all 10 toes. Send the arms up. You want to scoop the tailbone underneath. There is natural curvature in the lower lumbar. You don't want to really have it too much rounded. You scoop the tail underneath in order to mitigate. You really draw the shins back and send the arms up. 3, 2, fold. Touch the floor with the hands. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, send it back. Upward dog, breath in. Downward dog, empty out. 3 breaths. Okay, bring your feet together at the back edge of your mat. Let's take your right leg up off the mat. Now bring your right knee into your right armpit, or as high as you can. So we're gonna track the right knee down to the right wrist, and then we're gonna lift it up. 1, you're tracking it down to the wrist. Lift it up into the pit. 2, track it down, up into the pit. Now we take wild thing. Right foot comes across the floor and sets down onto the mat. Seal the outer edge of your left foot, open up the chest. Okay, place the right hand back on the floor. Now sweep the right knee over to the left tricep. And we track the knee down to the left wrist and then up. 1, down, up. Okay, we come down, track it down to the wrist, lift it back up into the left tri, Wild thing. Right foot comes across. There you are again. Opening up. Three-legged dog. Right hand down. Take your right leg up to the sky. Runner's lunge. Left knee sets down. Take your arms up. Okay. You are in a modified modified low lunge. You're going to take your hands behind you like you're in a power lunge. From here, curl your left toes underneath and then come into a traditional power lunge. Lift the left knee up. Send the arms forward. Crescent lunge, take the arms up. Open up to warrior two. Glide it open. Okay, eagle the left arm underneath the right. And on an inhale, elbows lift, breathe in. On the exhale, you drag them down. Keep the warrior two legs. Inhale the elbows up. Exhale, drag it down. Third one, inhale, elbows up. Open up to two, turn your head, look right. Reverse the warrior, breathe in. Side angle lunge, either forearm to the right thigh, left arm up to the sky, or option to take your right hand to the mat. Turn your head, look at your left hand. Runner's lunge. Set the hands down, let's frame up the right foot. Left foot meets the right, suck the belly in. Yogi bow. Rise up. Yogi bow. Halfway lift. Chaturanga floated back. Inhale, up dog. Down dog. Exhale, 3 breaths. Send the left leg up, 3-legged dog. Left knee to the left armpit. We track the left knee to the wrist and drive up 1, track it to the left wrist. Come up 2, core work. Coming down to the wrist, up for 3, wild thing. Left foot comes across. See if you can float in space, take your time. Three-legged dog, left leg is to the sky, and then we bring the left knee to the right tricep, and then we track the left knee to the left wrist. Ride it up. 1, down, ride it up. 2, down, ride it up. 3, float it into wild thing. Left foot comes back over. Three-legged dog, left hand to the floor, left leg to the sky. Left foot comes forward, right knee down, modified lunge. Notice we're moving a little slower than Allaire's normal pace, which usually means it's getting harder. Okay, breathe in. Send the arms behind you for the power lunge. Curl the right toes underneath, power lunge. Lift the right leg off the floor. Crescent pose, raise the arms. Warrior two, open it up. Eagle the right arm underneath the left. Inhale, elbows up. Keep your warrior two legs. On the exhale, drag the elbows down. Feel the stretch in the rhomboids. Inhale, elbows lift. Exhale, drag it down. Third round. Inhale, lift the elbows. Open back up to 2. Shift your drishti over your left thumb. And reverse the warrior, up and back. Side angle lunge, either forearm on the thigh, or you can take your left hand to the floor. Turn your head and look up toward your right hand. Reach. You are reaching towards the floor and also towards the sky. Runner's lunge, set the hands down, let's frame up the left foot. Step forward, right foot meets the left. Halfway lift. Bow in. Chair pose, sit, squeeze, and lift. Breathe in, fold in. Halfway lift, chaturanga, float it back. Inhale, upward dog. Come to down dog, we're gonna take a twisted dog. Take your right hand across the mat to the outer edge of your left foot, turn open. Change, right hand to the floor, send the left arm across, twist open. You're pulling with your arm, your left arm, and pushing the floor away with your right hand, pulling the pit of the belly in and turning open, look underneath the right armpit. Down dog. Beautiful work. Let's walk the hands to the back of the mat. Peace sign fingers, capture your big toes. Halfway lift, fold. Elbows to each side, shoulders away from the ears. Lower part of the belly rests upon the upper thighs. Chin to the chest, you're physically trying to pull your face between your legs. Straightening up on the legs as you can. Don't go past anything, any edge of yours, but dance right up to that edge. Release. Walk your hands to the top of the mat, down dog. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Walk your feet to the top of the mat, Gorilla Asana. Walk the hands underneath your feet, step on the palms of the hands. Drop the chin towards the chest, melt in. And release. Toe heel the feet together. Let's roll up to mountain pose. Take the arms above the head. Okay, we're gonna do dancer's pose. You're gonna drop the left elbow down towards your left hip. Right palm faces forward. Try not to swing too much here. You would just wanna lift up your left foot and capture the inside, the big toe side of your left foot. Bring the knees back to the center line. And then scoop the tailbone underneath and draw the right hand behind your ear. So you're upright. You're totally upright. Now from here, you kick your foot into your left hand and keep the right arm behind your eardrum. And this is what creates the back bend. You're in a full back bend before you even go forward. So you keep reaching up and back, and then bring the body down. And release. Left foot to the floor. Right hand draws down. Left hand to the sky. Capture the inside of the right foot. Knees come together. So really, always organizing to the Sushumna. Your central axis is your spine. Now begin the kick and the reach. And release. Right foot comes to the floor. Palms alongside the body. Breathe in. Open the mouth. Breathe in. Open the mouth. Third round. Empty out. Eagle pose. Sweep the arms up to the sky. Right arm underneath the left. Sit down into the hips. Draw your right leg up and over. Release, stand up, mountain pose, extend the arms up. Eagle, left arm underneath the right. Sit into the hips. Left leg sweeps across midline, bring it up and over. You want to really squeeze like licorice sticks here, Twizzlers if you will. Elbows extend up and away, sitting into the the right heel. Knees and elbows come into midline. Remember again, organizing to central axis. Release, stand up, mountain pose. Breathe in, yogi bow. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to chaturanga, float it back. Inhale to upward dog. Down dog. Empty out. 3 breaths. Two breaths. One breath. Tabletop, set the knees down. Awesome work. From here, we're going to keep the right knee down, extend your left foot back. We've been here before, fingers are nice and wide. Pull in through pit of the belly and the core here. Now in 3, you're gonna you're gonna lift the right knee up and bring the left knee into the nose. So we've done it before. 3, 2, 1. Right knee lifts, knee to the nose. Hug it in. Drop the right knee, send the left foot back. Hug it in. 2, left knee to the nose, send the left foot back, right knee down. 3, hug it in. Now flip the wild thing. Left foot comes over. We've been here before. Open up, open up, open up. 3-legged dog, left leg comes to the sky, lift it up. Step forward, high lunge, send the arms up. Power lunge, sweeps the hands behind you, you bow. Inhale to warrior 2, up and around. Reversing the warrior, you breathe it in. And we move to extended side angle. Send the right arm now over your ear. Remain here, turning open. 3, 2. Runner's lunge, frame up the left foot, kick the right heel up. Step to chair pose. Right foot meets the left. Sit down, booty down, arms up, breathe in. Bring the hands to the heart center and twist to the right side. Chair twist, right side. Mounted pose, let's stand it up. Breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Chaturanga, float it back. Inhale, up, dog. Down dog. Tabletop, knees set down. This time the left knee stays on the mat. Send your right foot back. Here we are in 3. Make sure your left toes are curled underneath. Remember, it's just a right knee to the nose and we do it in this beautiful little action. 3, 2. Okay, left knee lifts, right knee comes into the nose. Left knee down, right foot back. 1. Round it in, hug it in. Right foot back, left knee down. 3rd round, hug it in. Wild thing, right foot floats behind. We open up, wild thing. 3-legged dog, right hand down, kick your right leg up. High lunge, right foot sets through. Send the arms up, you breathe in. And we bow forward, power lunge. Warrior 2, it's up and around. Reversing the warrior, inhale. Extended side angle, exhale. Left arm forward. Runner's lunge, set the hands down, frame the foot, step to chair posture. Thunderbolt, sit, squeeze, and lift. Hands to the heart, prayer twist left. Mountain pose, let's stand it up. Bow in. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Remember, you're always welcome to skip these chaturangas. Let's face it, we're doing a lot today. Come back to down dog. Beautiful work, yogis. 3 breaths. Send the right leg up to the sky. Open up the hip. Open the hip, nice and wide, nice and wide. 3, 2. Now you're gonna come as high as you can onto your left toes, lifting up the left heel, keep this spinning the thighs open, and step through, high lunge. Right foot comes forward. Again, high lunge. Power lunge. Warrior 2. To reverse. To half moon pose. You're taking your left foot off the mat. Right hand can be on the floor at your prop or your block, or whatever kind of yogi gear you have. And if you have Chapasana, take your left heel towards your butt cheek and open it up. Now the flow is going to change here. So I know you might be in half moon, really concentrating hard like me, but I'm going to ask you to concentrate even more. So follow my cue. If you're a visual learner, you look at the screen. If you're auditory, you listen to my voice. We're going to move slowly in 3, 2. Okay, take your left foot and bring it to the outside of your right foot and your left hand on the mat. So your left foot is way to the outside. Way, way to the outside. Left hand to the mat, right arm to the sky, twisting open. Now your right knee can be bent or you can straighten out on your right leg, totally up to you. In 3, you're gonna stand it up for Stork Pose. 3, 2, 1. Right hand to the floor, you're gonna stand it up. Send your left foot forward. So raise your arms up towards the sky. And as slow as you can, we land high lunge. Left foot comes back. Readjust the feet as necessary. Arms up, breathe in. Hands to the heart center, revolving crescent lunge. Anchor the elbow to the outside of the knee. And lift it up. Three, 2. Come to Warrior 2. Up and around. Straighten the right leg, reversing the triangle. And move into triangle pose. Reach right fingertips past right toes. Right peace sign fingers can grab your big toe. And grab a hold of your right shin and open it up. Turning open. Option to corkscrew the left hand into the inner right thigh. Opening up. You can turn your head open. Stay really firm in the legs. Contract the quads. Opening up, belly to spine. Okay, If you're in the bind, free your left hand like you're free in Willie. Take your left arm up. And then we take pyramid pose. Hands down, back foot steps in, folding over right leg. Okay, softening into your right knee, bend it, that means. Step forward, left foot to the right. Halfway lift, grow long. Yogi bow. Rise up. Forward fold, standing forward fold. When your fingers hit the floor, halfway lift. Exhale to chaturanga, float it back. Inhale, up, dog, down dog, breath out. 3 breaths. Left foot to the sky, open up the hip. Fan it open nice and wide. Keep the shoulders square. Shoulders square. Come as high as you can onto your right toe mount, so contract your calf muscle. Feel that right leg getting strong as an ox. High lunge, left foot steps. We root and we rise. You take 1 breath in, yogi bow into power lunge. Making our way into warrior 2. 1 breath to reverse the warrior. Half moon pose, left fingertips to the floor, lift up. Okay, you have Chapasana. You might be able to bring your right heel in towards the butt. Not necessary. Okay, we're gonna move in about 5 seconds, so remember to listen to my voice. 3, 2. Okay, you're gonna set your right foot way to the outside of the left as the right hand sets down onto the floor. Right hand is underneath your right shoulder. Take your left arm up, twisting open. Whatever feels normal and natural, do the opposite. That's kind of how this pose feels. In 3, and if it feels like your butt cheek's gonna explode, hopefully you have fire suppression equipment at the ready. 5, 2, it's gonna be Stork Pose. Stand it up. We slowly stand it up. Take your right foot off the mat. Send your right foot forward, raising the arms up. 3, 2, slow as you can. Slow bell, land your crescent lunge. Right foot comes back. If it didn't land in the spot that you had hoped, readjust, no problem. Send the arms up, full breath in. Hands to the heart center, revolving crescent lunge. Right elbow to the outside of the knee. Push the knee into the elbow and the elbow into the knee. Lock it in. 3, 2, warrior 2. We come up and around. Send the arms out, soften the shoulders, steer a sukha. Straighten the left leg, reversing the triangle. Right hand walks down towards the right knee, looking down the back leg. And then we go into triangle pose. Shin, block, big toe. Corkscrew the hand into the inner left thigh for the bind. Roll the chest up towards the sky. Free the right hand. Pyramid pose. Right hand down, back foot steps in. Fold over your left leg. Okay, Okay, slowly releasing out of this, bend into the left leg, right foot meets the left. Take a halfway lift here, and then bow in, sit down onto your butt, and roll onto your back. Hug the knees into the chest. Squeeze in. Rock side to side, left to right, right to left. Feet to the sky, flex the toes towards the face, lace up the fingers behind your head. Elbows remain to the side, see if you can integrate the shoulders into the back. Pit of the belly in, low back, the lumbar spine presses into the floor. Remove the arch, pulse your chest up towards the toes 10 times with the elbows to the side. Do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more, adding the hip lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knees to the chest. Whoo, squeeze it in. Beautiful work. Really nice, solid practice. Soles of the feet to the floor, fingers to heels, bridge pose. Take the hips up off the mat. Maybe you have the range of motion where you take the hands and you lace them up together, and then walk the shoulder blades underneath. Try to drive the triceps into the floor versus the forearms. So drive the triceps in, squeeze them in. Now, if the knees start to buckle apart, you want to press them inward to activate through the inner thighs. And one bone at a time, let the spine ripple down as you come out of the pose. Knees touch and let them go side to side. Okay, full wheel is next. Let's bring the feet to their hip width. Hands alongside the ears. If full wheel is not in your practice today, move into another bridge, or I would recommend a Supta Baddha Konasana. So full wheelers, let's bring the hands alongside the ears, frame it up, and press it up. Really try to straighten through the arms, drop the head, scoop the tailbone underneath. And release, coming back down. Draw the knees into the chest. Squeeze it in. And let's do that one more time. Full wheel pose. Palms alongside the ears. Press it up. Three, 2, tuck the chin, bring it down. Feet mat width distant, knees touch, windshield wiper. And as you do, I want you to roll out the wrists. Roll the wrists out. Beautiful work. Okay, we're gonna do a little hip opener here. You're gonna take your right ankle, place it on top of the left knee, thread the needle. Take your right hand, reach it in between, and then lace up either on the thigh. If you have the thigh, no problem, pull it in. If you can, maybe lace up your fingers 2 inches below your left knee, and then draw it in. Flex the right toes. Notice the left knee wants to come towards center line. Keeping the left knee aligned with the left hip is also may have the effect of lifting up your right butt cheek. You want to try to keep your body squarely into the floor. Remember, it's not what Yoda said. Yoda said there is only, there is no try, there is only do. In yoga, that doesn't fly. You can try and not do, and you're still getting the full benefit of the practice. We do this for the sake of the practice and the sake of the practice alone. And release. Change the side. Right foot down, right knee is bent, left ankle on top of the right knee, thread the needle, pull it in. Okay, release. I'd like you to rock up to a seated position. Once you get into your seated position, bring your feet as wide apart as you can. Flexing the toes towards your face to activate through the inner groin here. Toes are facing upwards here. Send the arms up and then bow in. Walk the hands out in front of you. Now I want you to take a breath in to lengthen, and on the exhale, only come down about half the distance that you're able to. Okay, another breath in to lengthen. Now come down another 25%. One more breath in, and then come down as far as you can. And what we train to do is ride the breath, ride the breath. Ride the breath. Okay, walk your hands to the right side. Peace sign fingers capture your right big toe. Set your right elbow to the inside of your shin, or wherever your elbow can land safely. Take your left arm up and send the arm over your ear. Like you have no options. I ain't taking options. Now I'm not the problem. And then change the side by walking the hands through the center. And peace sign fingers to your left big toe. Left elbow sets down. Take your right arm up. And right arm over your ear. You must be crazy. I've been thinking lately it's you. And then let's come back up. Draw the feet together. Okay, we're going to do seated forward fold. Flexing the toes towards the face, core is engaged, so you're sitting nice and upright. Send the arms up. Bow in. Walk the hips back and the heels forward. Come into the deepest expression of this pose that is in your practice. Breath moves free and easy to draw more of the sattvic, or the toning down, a little more parasympathetic. Say whatever and I would never. You've been flexing everywhere. And release, moving into bounded angle. Where you bring your feet together. Hands either underneath the feet. Peace sign fingers could grab your toes, or you could pry the inner arches apart, giving yourself a massage on the inner arches. And as you breathe in, you lengthen for axial extension. On the exhale, you draw the knees away by pressing the elbows into the thighs. You don't want to jam yourself. A little bit of pressure is fine, but if you go too far, the body will get concerned. And when the body gets concerned, the muscles will start to contract in order to protect itself. So that's why the breath is such a prime mover in getting into the deeper recesses of the muscles. You have to trick the muscles. If I control the weather, then every day it would rain on your parade. Okay. And release. We are going to do seated twists. So keep your left foot in and bring your right leg up and over. Place the right hand next to your sacrum. Send the left arm up. And on the exhale, we're going to twist. Counter twist, so we turn to the left and we dip the chin down. And releasing, coming back up, we switch sides. So unwind the legs, right foot comes in, left leg is up and over. Left hand comes behind you next to the sacrum. Really try to lift the sternum up. Once again, axial extension, send the right arm up. On the exhale, throw the elbow to the outside of the left knee, turn open to the left side. And counter twist. Turning to the right. It's almost like chaturanga arms. Forehead comes towards the mat. Beautiful. Let's come onto your back. Into a little mini Shavasana here. When removing pose, you're going to bring the right knee in, hug it in. Squeeze it in. And release the right foot. Left knee comes in when removing. And release. Left foot down. Shavasana. Find a good comfortable position. Any last little tiny movements you need to do. If a shoulder stand, if your body's yearning for a shoulder stand, or whatever other little poses that you're needing in order to complete the practice, do those now. And then meet us in Shavasana when you're ready. We'll just be here for a minute or two. Slowly let your chin roll from shoulder to shoulder. What this does is it opens up the neck bones, the upper cervical spine. And then you start to wiggle the toes and the fingers. Can make a fist and then unclench, and then fist and unclench. I'd like you to bring the arms above the head, hooking the thumbs. And from the fingertips to the toe tips, you want to stretch. Really lengthen the body, pressing the low back into the mat. And then use your core, pull the knees into the chest, squeeze it in, and then roll to the side body. And then coming up to a comfortable seated position. Bringing the thumbs to the heart center. Dipping the chin down with the eyes closed, we just give a moment of thanks for the ability to come together in order to practice the system of yoga. Remember, the whole purpose of yoga is chitta varita nirodha, which yoga is the cessation of the fluctuations of the mind. So we do the physical practice in order to access the mind on a deeper psychophysical level, in order to slow that busy brain down. Thank you so much for your attention and time today. The higher self in me honors the higher self in you. Please open up your eyes and say namaste. Once again, my name is Christian Allaire. I am a veteran turned yogi, served 20 years in the U.S. Coast Guard, and shout out to my veteran brothers and sisters out there. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you so very much. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and if you got value out of the video, hit the like button and share these practices. Please, please share these practices. Let me know what you think in the comments box. I would love to know where you're practicing at, you know what part of the world, what state, in your living room, in your bedroom, on the patio, wherever. Let me know what's going on, right? That's how we can stay connected as a community, even though we're doing this through the interwebs. Until tomorrow, thank you so much. Have a great evening.